Good morning, y'all. I want to talk about exposure in reference to our kids, but really just exposure if you're an adult as well. But for the sake of what I want to talk about is exposure. I recently saw a Instagram where Michelle Obama was like, little girls need, to be in groups. They need to be in Girl Scout groups. They need to be in sports groups and things of that nature to develop these critical characteristics and critical skills. Exposure develops who they become. There are some types of groups and organizations and clusters that can benefit our children, and when you surround them with people in certain groups that are developing the characteristics and the character traits that you would like, they will more likely develop these character traits versus when they are in an environment where they are not exposed to these character traits. So having your kid in Boy or Cub or Girl Scouts or the youth ministry or sports, they develop certain things like endurance, patience, collaboration, teamwork, things of that nature. So we have to be mindful of where we place our kids. It has to be strategic because it's going to develop their destiny. It's going to develop what and who they become. And we raise them, but also a part of our raising is that we as parents have to place them in different arenas and in different environments where they can thrive and be successful. They can't stay home all the time and you want them to do this. They can't be, certain things without being around like-minded people in their environment. So on the flip side, I have to always tell Dallas, you have to remember that you are a kid. Us millennial parents and, everything, we're trying to undo some of the things our parents did, but also I'm a person that saw not having everything all the time really develop who I was as a human being in society. So I'm in a mixture of both with my parenting. Some of the things are good. Some of the disciplines are good, and some of it is really unnecessary. So as we was growing up, we remained children because we didn't have access to the World Wide Web where we see other children or older people and we wanted to be just like them. So for instance, my daughter, she watches these reality called Jordan Matter on YouTube, and it's not really bad, but you still have to watch what they watch on YouTube, especially on YouTube. And so I've noticed that she started developing the skincare routine and the face routine, and it's because she has exposure to those things that want to do them. And I said, Dallas, ain't nothing wrong with your skin. You have to remember that Salish on the YouTube, she's 16. And I know that you want to do the things and it looks cool and stuff like that, but I got to remind you that you're 9 and there's nothing wrong with your face. In fact, putting this stuff on your face earlier is going to have your skin being all types of weird when you get older. Exposure can be a good thing, but also we have to realize the exposure that we allow as parents, and the biggest exposure is that computer, that screen time, that time on YouTube, that time on Roblox, all of that time that is exposing them to things that isn't conducive to where they are. You have to know what season that they're in and make appropriate decisions regarding the exposure of what they watch. So some of the things that Dallas watch, you're that's for babies. No, that's for children your age. You have to remember that you're a child. You are not a 16-year-old. You're not 20. The Bible does say, bad company corrupts good habits, good morals. Bad company is not necessarily people. Bad company is the things and the environments that we expose them to in our homes, if we expose them to a toxic environment, more than likely that's how they're going to become later. Parents, we like, if you don't know, some people, I'm preaching to the choir, we have to make sure that their exposure right now, good or bad, is connected to the destiny that is assigned to them. Be mindful, parents.